Hey guys, SeaFar here, and welcome back to ARK, the Farewell Tour. Today we are heading back over to Vanaheim in order to tame up the baryonyxes from the last episode. As you guys recall, we had a 150 female knocked out, but unfortunately we could not find the proper food for it, so I had to sit there and wait until the thing woke up. It was absolutely tragic, but it needed to happen in order to make sure that this dino is still on the map. So fingers crossed it's still there. We'll see when we get over there. During editing, I realized that we also found a 140 male baryonyx, which is absolutely perfect. It's something that we need. Fingers crossed we can get that guy too in this episode. We're starting off the episode here at the obelisk though, because I have gotten a lot of comments from you guys mentioning that you're getting constant crashing, you're losing characters, you're losing tames, you're losing items. So I want to do a quick tutorial on how I transfer over to other maps. It's not a foolproof method, of course. If you guys have watched previous episodes in this series, in previous series, crashes happen. But the gist here is, and the hope is, this happens a lot less for you, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you get to keep your stuff for a lot longer than you expected. I don't know what to tell you guys. Hopefully with the Unreal Engine 5 update, this fixes everything. Fingers crossed, I guess, but let's get into it. So, this is how I transfer. So first things first, get over to whatever obelisk you're at, whatever map you're at, what have you. First things first, just make sure that all of your shoulder pets are in cryos. Make sure all the items are going to be inside of the obelisk too. That includes your armor, that includes hotbar, the whole nine. Alright, and one more thing I do too before popping everything in the obelisk is, again, just make sure that my character doesn't have a dino on its back or anything like that. Let's go ahead and throw everything into ARK data. Now, obviously, you can only bring 50 items over, so just make sure you're not trying to bring over more than 50. You can put your dinos into the ARK creatures category. I personally don't, though. I feel like whenever the game crashes, you tend to lose those dinos too, so I don't know. I feel more comfortable this way, putting them in cryos, putting them inside the obelisk. You can make that call for yourself, though. But now that we have everything inside of the ARK item slots, inside of the obelisk, one thing that I actually do is I will press start, and I will press left bumper, right bumper, X and Y on Xbox in order to bring up the admin commands. At this point, I'm going to type in save world, which is going to drop a, just drop a save file basically in here. Just again, with the hope that the game crashes. Hopefully this fixes it, let's put it that way. Now, before actually going into the obelisk, I actually log out of the game, and then I will jump back into it. Alright, now that we're back in the game, head over to the obelisk. Go ahead, just again, make sure that your character has no items on it, because again, especially if you're playing single player, all these items will go to the ground. If they are in your inventory, if they're in your hotbar, if you're wearing stuff, it won't transfer. So make sure it's inside of the obelisk. Now that we know it is, upload survivor and press accept. Alright guys, now that we're at the map of choice, in this case Fjordur, I'm basically just going to click my bed here and press spawn survivor. Now if you don't have a bed at the map that you're at, I suggest, especially if you're transferring to this map a lot, put a bed right next to the obelisk to just make this so much easier. You don't have to constantly run to the spot that you need to go to, just put down a bed, it makes life that much easier. Alright, now that we're finally on Fjordur, I'm going to go ahead and just drop all these skins, basically. Not a requirement, just a preference, just to get all this stuff out of my inventory here. HLNA, you can go too. Now, of course, we do have the obelisk right here, but I'm not going to grab my stuff just yet. I'm actually going to drop another save world. Again, all we're doing is we're creating backup saves, backup saves, backup saves, so with the chance of this game crashing, hopefully, fingers crossed, that it actually picks up one of these backup saves that we're currently doing. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and log out and log back into the game again, just to create that other backup save. That's all it's about. It's literally just constantly making backup saves with the hope that if the game does crash, you don't end up losing your stuff at the end of the day. Alright, back in the game, looking good so far. Let's go ahead and get all of our items out. And then at this point too, I'm going to go ahead and put my armor on. I'm going to get my hotbar all set up. I'm even going to get the Cinemacrops out and everything. Just basically getting my character ready to go here on this map. Right, armor's on, Cinemacrops is out, hotbar is ready. Are we ready to go yet? No, we're actually going to drop another save world. Again, I know it gets excessive, guys, but doing this has seemed to work out pretty well. I have not had any crashes since the disaster. And what is the disaster? Go back and check a couple of live streams ago, basically. We ended up crashing multiple times, losing dinos, losing items, losing armor, the whole nine. So definitely go take a look at that as I go ahead and exit the game and log back in to create yet another backup save. Alright, we're back in the game yet again. Now, I am going to work my way out of here. Now that we're in a cave and everything, yeah, you guessed it. Once we get to the outside, guys, I am yet going to drop another save world. I'm going to drop another backup save by logging out, logging back in. I get it, guys. It's absolutely excessive. I think it's actually crazy that we have to go to these leaps and bounds in order for this to somewhat kind of fix itself, because at the end of the day, you could end up still having a crash and everything. But the way I look at it is, guys, it's better safe than sorry. Take the extra few minutes, throw down all these backup saves, and hopefully things work out for you. Ooh. Nice. So guys, welcome back to Vanaheim, and we're running around a bit here because I actually totally forget where these baryonyxes were, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm totally okay with running around this map because this map looks absolutely amazing. They all do. All the realms look absolutely sick. I'm totally okay with running around here, trying to figure out where each of these tames is. I'm actually almost positive that this was the waterfall, so the 150 should be right over here. Okay, we'll definitely have a quick look for this. I think that's a Capro right there, though, so we are going to have to... Nope, that's a Dimetrodon. Okay. Ooh, is that you right there? I think that's you. 150 right there. Sweet. Okay, let's have this guy loaded, ready to go. But a few things happened in between the clips and everything, so a couple of funny things. So first things first, I actually realized I totally forgot the Desmodus, which was the whole reason in doing all this. Having the Desmodus, being able to use the Sanguine Elixir in order to tame these things is just gonna work out the best, right? So I ended up having to go back to the island, getting the Desmodus, coming back here and everything, and yeah, everything was fine. Dropping save worlds like crazy, the whole nine, and of course, when I got back to Fjordur, the game crashed. And I kind of found it funny that I'm going to have to tell you guys, like, oh my god, we lost a dino, we lost items, whatever. And sure enough, we didn't, thank god, but I just thought it was kind of a funny situation that here I am doing this whole tutorial and everything of literally like, oh god, not good. No. Oh my god, if that hit the baryonyx, I am going to be so pissed. That's just because I'm not looking around being absolutely stupid. It didn't. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, the baryonyx could be fed right away. I think I'm just going to feed it right away. Yeah, let's just do it. Screw it. 1, 2, 3 should be enough. And it's ours. 150 baryonyx. Sweet. So I guess that is a benefit, basically, of having it knocked down in the last episode, waiting for it to wake up. Basically, it was ready to be fed right away. But a few other things happened. So we had the crash, didn't lose anything, which was absolutely great. Just thought it was really funny, given the beginning of this episode. On top of that, too, by mistake, I actually took the... I don't know if you guys noticed this. We're down to 4 kibble now, as opposed to 10 at the beginning of this episode, because I threw the kibble on the Maywing, and the Maywing was hungry and ate 3 of the kibble. So don't do that, guys. Don't throw your extraordinary kibble on your Maywing that needs food. Yeah, that was a big mistake. But on top of that, too, guys, let me think. Was there anything else that happened between? Oh, we ended up getting this really cool Volanosaur saddle. 105 armor saddle. Absolutely great. But a few things I do want to mention, too, guys. I believe the 140 is in this pond, because I did see a silhouette of the baryonyx, or a baryonyx. Over there. Okay, let's get rid of the Sarco if we can. That was easy. Let's get rid of the cat. There you are. Are you the 140? No, you're not. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of exploring here. But guys, just want to take a second and say thank you guys to all the kind words that you guys gave me with the headaches and stuff like that. So If you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about, I came out with a post a couple of days ago mentioning that videos were a bit lacking this past week. We were a couple of videos down, and that was because I had about 3 days of just literally like, again, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a 5, but it was enough to just not being able to record. But yeah, I was getting like these headaches like crazy. And you guys, some really, really kind words and everything like that. So guys, thank you so much. That's really, really cool. Again, I don't like putting that stuff out there because I don't want it to be like, oh, feel sorry for me and everything. It's more just to give you guys an update on why, you know, this video didn't come out this week and whatever, that kind of thing. So if you guys ever do feel like that it's me just trying to like, I don't know, that kind of like whole negative idea with it, that's not the intention, guys. Just want to give you guys updates on what's going on. But I'm feeling a lot better. Obviously, I'm recording a video and everything. I am feeling a lot better, but I do think the change in the schedule, just reducing 1 episode a week, is going to help at the end of the day. I don't know if it's gonna be the foolproof method. We may have to do a few other things and whatever, but we'll have to see what happens. But you guys were suggesting possibly even going out and getting those, I don't wear contacts or glasses in general, but a couple of you guys were mentioning the there's like those specific glasses that you wear in order for the I don't know specifically. I've seen them before. I know what they are. I just don't know like what it helps, prevents. Maybe it's the lighting from the TV, the monitor, that kind of thing. I don't know. But I am looking into that just to see if that is a potential but we'll kind of see how it goes. But I think reducing 1 video a week is just going to work out a little bit better, at least for right now. We'll see if it works. If not, we'll kind of push into something else. We'll see what happens. But yeah, at the end of the day, what? It's an aberrant raptor. Oh, you son of a bitch. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Okay. First of all, I realized I made a change. There we go. I always have the shotgun down, which is why the pistol's being pulled out every time by mistake. We already have mosh chops. We don't actually need one of those. But as we're running around trying to find that 140 baryonyx that we saw in the last episode, and yes, guys, I'm just way too stubborn to go back, check the footage and everything. I like kind of running around on here anyways. I kind of talked about it before. But another thing I do want to mention too is, guys, I'm recording this on Friday. Obviously, we potentially had the live stream on Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you guys in advance, which it's not in advance because you guys are seeing this video Monday, but I am going to apologize nevertheless if we don't end up having the live stream this week. And if we didn't have the live stream this week, one, it's again, I don't want to end up just feeling better and just throwing everything, doing recordings, live streams, everything, and then end up being in the same issue that we were last week with the headaches. So I kind of want to take it easy this week. But on top of that too, most likely if we're not having the live stream this week, it's because we've gotten some pretty good news, and I'm really excited to you know, kind of talk about it and everything. So obviously we're in the process of looking for a house at this point and everything, and there's been a couple of issues and whatever in order for us to not get the homes that we like and everything, but things are starting to turn around, and we're really excited about it. And potentially, if we're not having the live stream Sunday, it may be potentially because we could actually be seeing the house that we may actually be moving into, which is really cool. Like, it's crazy to even have that in my mind, that we're going potentially from apartment life to being in a house and everything. It's a surreal experience, so really excited about it. But we'll see what happens, you know. I'm really excited. I don't know what to say about it because it's such like a new kind of thing. I never actually had that idea in my mind that, you know, yeah, there's potential in the next month or two we're moving into a house, you know. And at this point, if we like this house that we see, we're putting an offer in right away for it, because it's just been that kind of crazy market where we live and everything, that we've seen homes go on the market for a day or two and then they're sold. Like, that's it. So if you find one you like, you kind of just jump the gun and do it. And I think that's what we're gonna do if we see this house on Sunday, and if we do end up liking it and everything. I think we're gonna be making an offer right away to try to get into it. So really exciting news on that point. If it does in fact happen, of course I will let you guys know in a future video, but hopefully you guys understand that that's potentially going to be the reason why, if there's no live stream this week, there's your reason. That's what's kind of going on in my personal life and everything. But I don't know if this is, I feel like we just went in a complete circle here. I don't know why. All these lakes look the same. So I don't know if this is the one or not, but one of these has a 140 baryonyx in it. Because we saw it in the last episode, and I went, oh, because I remember what I said. I said, 140 male baryonyx, of course. But didn't really go any further with that statement. I think it's right there, actually. That could potentially be it. Let's get a little oxygen and see if that's you. That's a capro, no. Okay, so it's not you. Oh god, there's a baryonyx right here. Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. Yep, we're screwed. Get out of the water if we can. Get out. Oh, God. Oh, this isn't good. I'm very surprised this baryonyx has not caught us yet. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Get... I don't think it actually followed me. Which is kind of crazy. I feel like it should have, right? That could be the 140, though. But I'm scared to get back in this water. Because it could be right below us, and I can't really see. Alright, let's go. Oh, damn it. 95. It's not it. Okay. Come on. Go. Don't do the spin. Don't do the spin. Okay. That could have been really, really bad, but it's only a 95, so let's move on, and, yeah, we'll see if we can find this 140. Hi. Now, I have started the breeding process of the tapejaras from the last episode, but I kind of want to knock you out. I think I'm going to. I love your colors. Nope. Oh, thank God. Oh, man. All right, let's go. Oh, okay. Hello. Shouldn't take too long to knock out, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of things around, so I might be able to just kind of walk up to you, get that, thank you. Oh, 115. No. I want that 3-something. There we go. And it's out. Sweet. Let's take a look at your 1540 health, 512 stam, 403 in weight, 205 melee. Not too shabby. I am not using kibble on this thing. Heck no. We'll look around. We'll see if we can find a, I wonder if Packy Rhinos give you Prime. I guess we can find out. They do not. Okay. So if you guys were ever wondering, they do not. Oh, hey. Yeah, we'll just get rid of you. Perfect. Okay, forget it. We'll use raw mutton instead of the prime meat. That's definitely going to work out a lot better for us. I think we're moving in the right direction. I do feel like we do have to go back to the original spot where we tamed the original baryonyx. I could have sworn it was this direction. I don't know at this point. That's the thing with this map. I feel like it's the same thing. Like, it's literally just a huge... There's like 3 huge lakes here. They all look the same. At least in my opinion, they look the same. They probably don't, but... Oh my god. Alright, let's see if we can find this baryonyx. Is it in... I don't think it's in this water. So we're gonna skip this. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, so we gotta get there. Oh, that's a Spino. What level's the Spino? Oh, 145 Aberrant Spino. Ooh. Alright, I feel like I remember seeing that last time, but... Alright. Good to know, good to know. Alright, is there a baryonyx in here? There is. Oh, wait, no, we checked you already. Oh my god, we literally did this, like... Man, there's no other baryonyxes in here. No. Oh my god, I totally just remembered we did that at the beginning of the episode. That's a level 20. Son of a bitch. All right, let's make sure we don't suffocate or anything here. All right, so it's definitely not in this lake. Okay. And then I'm second guessing myself. Did we even check this lake down here? I don't feel like we did because I don't remember coming across the Spino. But I feel like we were on the shore when I saw it. Like, I don't feel like I was in the water. I don't know. Maybe I was in the water. Let's have a look. Oh, my God. I kind of want to go for it, though, at the same time. Okay, so we'll have a cryo for the Sinnoh. We'll have a cryo for the other tapejara. Yeah, we have enough. Yeah, let's go for it. Screw it. I really like the x-tapejaras, and I feel like, unfortunately, we're not going to use it a lot, but regardless, I really like how these look. Now, what's the best way to get this guy? I don't want to get too close, because I don't want it to run away. I do need to worry about the raptors. Alright, here's what we'll do. Come on. Come up here. Come up here. There it is. Okay. Oh my God, I don't know where it is. It's in that mist. No, it's down there. Oh, okay. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it twice. Oh my God. Damn it. All right, where'd it go? Shoot. All right, well, if we come across another 150... Oh, there you are. Just made it 10 times easier. Perfect. Quack, 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 quack. Gotcha. Now, I do have to watch out for those raptors. Where are the raptors? Not around here. Okay. And it is out. Oh my God, a 150. Absolutely crazy. For a creature that we're probably not going to use a lot of, still kind of crazy. Okay, there is something around here, because that Equus... Why are you going crazy? There was an Equus there before. Where'd it go? That one's calm. Alright, maybe that Equus just got too close to me and I just didn't hear it? I don't know. But we got ourselves a 150. And we have the mutton, so we'll be able to get this done no problem. Let's check its stats and see how we're looking, though. So, I really like the colors on this one, too. 1927 right away. Wow, that's actually pretty good. 562 in stam, 448 weight, and 210 melee. Of course, we'll check out, and we'll go into a little more detail once we get these guys fully up and everything. I think I am going to go ahead, and where is this other tapejara, by the way? 1,100... I guess you can go that? Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to go up and around and whatever. But I think once we get these tapejaras, if I haven't... Oh my God, not this again. Why am I even doing this? I missed. There we go. Oh my God. And it was a 145. Ah. And it is ours, the 145 Tapejara, looking at 2244 in health, 612 stam, 436 weight, and 313 melee. Not too shabby there. We'll have to see how the 150 turns out, but I'm going to, of course, do a little bit more exploring. Hopefully I can find this 140 Baryonyx. We'll see what happens. If it does get to the point that we are in the process of getting the 150 and I have yet to find it, I'm just going to look back at the footage, because at this point, guys, yeah, I'm just going to not be stubborn anymore and just get it out of the way, if you will. So, guys, I looked at the last episode, and I have some good news, and I have some bad news. So, I found the spot. Basically, it was right on over there that we entered the water, and then we ended up seeing the baryonyx here. But unfortunately, it's not over there. And I've went through, and I've killed pretty much all the threats in here. There might be a Sarco still involved. But as you can see, we have a baryonyx dead here. That's actually a level 95 baryonyx. I want to take another look through here, though, but I'm pretty sure at this point our baryonyx is most likely despawned, which really, really stinks. It is what it is. I'm kind of pissed at myself that I didn't at least try to knock it out or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if we would have been able to do it or whatever, but yeah, I think we lost it at the end of the day, which really, really stinks. But yeah, again, we're just going to have a quick little pass through here just in case. But yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here. Ah, that stinks. Yeah, because looking in this water and everything, I don't think there was anything in here that could have potentially killed it. We don't really have a lot in here, to be honest, which is why, yeah, there was a Sarco, there was a 145 Capro, but I don't think either of them would have went after it. And because we weren't on this map necessarily and everything, it's not like it would have kept moving around. What is that? Oh, that's a bullfrog. But I am noticing that also, too, like a new Sarco spawned in. Obviously, the bullfrog spawned in. We had another Capro in here. So, yeah, I'm wondering... I don't know. It might have went away, which really stinks. So 140 is something we were definitely looking for, especially a male, so we can start doing breeding and then start tackling the other Megapithecus caves. But... at the end of the day, guys, we did get that 150 female, which is absolutely awesome. We are going to take a minute, make our way back to the island, because, of course, to wrap up this episode, I want to show something off to you guys. So, funny enough, we actually almost left this map without getting this thing. Oh my god. Tamed up a 150, almost ended up leaving without it. 224 Tapejara is ours with 2351 in health, 700 stam, 509 in weight, and 319 melee. Yeah, melee has not been our friend today, I feel like. Oh my god. Speaking of which, we actually never checked the 150 baryonyx, did we? No, I feel like we did. Okay, so 2376 in the health, 1592 stam, 520 weight, and 296 melee. Yeah, I feel like we went through this. But anyways, let's make our way back to the island so I can show off kind of what I've been working on. So, guys, we are back here on the island, and you may be wondering what's going on with the brand new base over at Hidden Lake. Well, today, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tour. Now, keep in mind, it's not fully done yet. Exterior-wise is done. Interior still needs some work. On top of that, too, we are not moving here or planning to move here until our character is at level 89 or higher. That will give us access to both the industrial cooker and the egg incubator, and I want to get those things put in here before we make the move. But with that in mind, let's check this place out. Yeah, it looks really nice so far. We'll get to everything, but first things first, we do have our little docking area here. This we did in the live stream. I'm excited to definitely fish here at some point. Haven't done so yet because I want to make the full move over here first. Now, first area we get access to is our industrial forge, and I did have to make a few changes here. I did have to increase the size of it, and I thought putting a dino gate was just going to look a little bit nicer in the long run. But yeah, making it a little bit bigger definitely ended up working out to our benefit. But working our way up the ladder, you can see here that we have stairs kind of leading back down. The reason I did this is because that's the only way I get access to this thing from the roof. And I wanted access from the roof because we can just drop the Enki off pretty much right next to it and then just transfer everything over nice and easy versus having to drop the Enki off down there and then slowly working our way down to the industrial forge, then work our way back and kind of go back and forth like that. So I like this idea basically. But yeah, putting the stairs down, it does give you access. There's only certain spots you get access though, so we do have to keep that in mind. But moving on, got our staircase. That's our base. We're going to talk about that in a little bit because first things first, I do want to head over here to the greenhouse. And this thing, in my opinion, is my favorite build that I've done, period. I really like it. It was simple, but at the same time, I think it's overall going to be pretty effective. Now, all the piping is in the foundation, so you don't see it, except for, of course, the piping here that connects us to the water. But that being said, I like not having any pipes exposed and everything. But looking at the inside here, we have ourselves a total of 10 crop lots. So 5 up on top, and then 5 down on the bottom. And the idea is if we want access to these crop plots, you just open up the door, do whatever you need to do, then close it back up. And I think that's a pretty cool method. I've seen a couple of YouTube builders do this, and honestly, yeah, I really like doing it this way. I like this concept, but the only downside is going to be getting these doors closed up here. It's going to take a little bit of work, but at the same time, we should be able to get it done. There we go. I think that's all of them, too. But yeah, overall, really like the greenhouse look. I do like that I went ahead and made like a ramp out here, just so, again, we can take a look at this view, because honestly, over on the island, this, in my opinion, is the most beautiful spot on the map, period. Like, this looks absolutely awesome. But of course, I know what you guys are waiting for, and that is the main base. But first of all, guys, I do want to mention with this main base, I mentioned it in live streams, I've mentioned it in previous episodes talking about this base. This isn't my build. This is actually one of Aaron Longstaff's builds. He put out a video about 3-4 years ago. It's called, like, Large House with Dino Storage or something like that. I can't remember the actual name of it, but it was a build that I saw him do and just have always wanted to do it at some point. Be able to live in it, be able to check it out, the whole nine, and I thought this was the series to do it in. So again, cannot stress that enough. Not my build at all. 99.9% of this build is literally him. The reason why I say 99.9% is literally I put greenhouse up on top. He doesn't in his build. On top of that, the backyard is a lot smaller than the one that he designs just because of space. Everything else, pretty much just his build, let's put it that way. But keeping that in mind, let's do a quick little tour here. Now, again, interior, not done at all yet, and I'm definitely open up to suggestions if there's things that you guys want to see and whatever, but just to start off, first things first, we put a world map in here, and I really, sorry, the war map, not the world map. I like having this here. I think it's a nice decorative piece and everything like that. Just being able to see the island in general. Now, I'm wondering if you head over to Scorched Earth, if you head over to Ragnarok, will the map change based on the map? Because if it does, that would be kind of cool. And maybe eventually we can have an entire wall back here of all the maps. You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, a little bit of stables back here. We have the Equus in here. We also have the X-Raptor and the Sabertooth. I just like having this whole stable idea. They're small enough that we can literally ride them straight out of the house too, which is kind of cool. Pretty much one of the only things I've added so far is the industrial grinder. Now, the reason for this is, one, this has been a huge help with the build and everything like that. This industrial grinder, with the amount of metal that I've needed and stuff like that, it's been really good to us over at the previous base. It's definitely something I wanted to add in this base. So with its size and everything, I think it works out here the best. That being said, everything else, I don't know where we're going to put it yet. I don't know where we're going to put the chemistry bench. I don't know where we're going to put the industrial cooker. I have an idea. It's probably going to be somewhere in this corner, basically, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, everything else, pretty much no idea where it's going to go. Industrial grinder is all good to go, though. But have a little bit of storage under here. I don't know what to do with this yet. I was planning on maybe doing a bathroom. But I don't know. And again, that's more for immersion. We don't need the fertilizer and stuff like that because we do have a dung beetle. But the next room over is the generator. And the plan originally was to do the bathroom here, generator here, but I think this works out a little bit better. If we really want the bathroom, we can throw it in here. It's not that big of a deal. But again, that's more for immersion circumstances because we don't necessarily need the fertilizer, especially having the dung beetle. We also have access to the backyard here. I guess we'll just do that right now since we're already on the ground floor. Storage-wise, it's a little bit of a smaller backyard, but at the same time, it's actually pretty big. You know what I mean? So, first things first, we have the Mammoth here. We also have all the utility tames in the form of the Castroides, Doedicurus, and Anki hanging out here. On top of that, we also have the Rex, we have Philippa, we have the new Quetzal, which we haven't really gone over yet, the Uteranus, we got the random Trike that we tamed, we got the Carbo, and then we got our flyers in the form of the Argentavis, Polly, and the Griffin. And what I did originally have was I actually had the Desmodus kind of hanging up here basically on the wall. I don't know if we're going to do that again, but we'll see what happens. We do have two ways to get out of here. Now, obviously, the bigger tames like the Mammoth, the Rex, stuff like that, will have to be cryoed. And that's the reason why these guys are up here, is because I just needed access to a couple of cryos and everything. But we do have another entrance leading out this way, but that is pretty much the backyard. With his build and everything, his backyard's just a little bit bigger. Mine, I can't really do just because we have a wall right there, basically. But heading back into the house, let's check out the second floor. And this is where everything becomes pretty bare because I haven't done anything to it. I don't know what to do here yet. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I really do like the amount of space that we're working with. I just don't know how to necessarily utilize it. But we do have this back room back here. I don't know what to do with this. This may just stay here just for decoration, if you will. And it's a nice little lookout point, too. We can look at our dinos down here. We can also look over here. I just don't know what to utilize this room with, basically. And even if I take everything off, like if I remove the roof, I remove the walls, and keep this nice and exposed and open, I still don't really know what to do with the space. So we'll have to figure that out. Maybe campfires, maybe the little cooking pot, that's what it's called. Maybe cooking pots out there. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's basically the second floor here. Now moving up to the final floor. Originally, when I was thinking about doing this build, I was actually thinking about making this final floor greenhouse, and this was actually going to be our greenhouse spot. You would come up the stairs, and essentially all around you here would just be crop plots. The entire thing would be made out of greenhouse. But when actually following the build, doing the build, the whole nine, when we put in the fireplaces, I really ended up liking this spot basically just as a nice bedroom area. Now, haven't put down the bed yet or anything. I don't know how I want to situate it, but I do want to have the shoulder pets kind of hanging out here. So right now we have the Shine Horn. We'll throw the couple of other shoulder pets on this fire. We'll also, well, around the fire, not on the fire, but yeah, and we'll throw a couple more over here, basically, just to have them with us at all times. And then finally, of course, again, just a view of the house and everything, a view of the hidden lake area, which just looks absolutely amazing. But guys, if you have any suggestions on the build and everything, let me know in the comments below. Definitely open to suggestions on where things can go in this house and whatnot. But that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And on top of that, if you're enjoying the ARK content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.